Welcome to the first episode of Mask Mr. Fix It Right, where we don't just fix it, we fix it right. Today we have an Amana washing machine that doesn't stop filling with water. Now I'm going to show you how to diagnose and fix this problem. You turn your washing machine on, tub starts filling up, everything's going great. The next thing you know, you have a floor full of water. What happened? You lift the lid up, it's still filling. What in the world's going on? This switch right here controls your water flow. When it's turned on, when the switch doesn't work right or something's wrong in here, this tub will just keep filling up. It'll never stop. It'll leave you with a big mess. So today, we're going to show you how to fix that problem. So you grab your tools. You have some screws back here. 4 of them. You have a screw here, screw there on the other side, and a screw at the bottom to take this piece off. So we're just going to do that real quick. As soon as I find out which one of these things fits this. Well, you know it. None of them fit it. That's funny. Okay, we're going to have to go with the socket already. Longest screw in the world. Get in here so we can see something. Maybe. Now, washing machines do vary. This may not be the exact procedure you have to use to take yours off, but this is what I have to use to take mine off. Okay, see, there's your switch right there. Right here's your switch. There's a vacuum hose that is hooked to this switch. So it could be the switch, or it could be the vacuum hose. Now, how do you find out which? Well, I'm about to explain that. First off, we have to get to the guts of this thing. Pull these clips here. Maybe. Takes a little bit of doing. And we go to this side and we do the same thing. I just want to stop here and take this time to mention any relative safety information. The first thing when you're working on anything that is electrical or electronic, unplug the machine. You don't want to be in here and grab the wrong wire while this thing is plugged up. You will not be happy. Now we got to unplug this connector here. I'm going to go back here on the control panel. And unplug that connector. And I'm going to unplug that connector. And then unhook this ground wire. Just like this. So everything is unhooked and unplugged. We're going to move this out of the way because we don't need that right now. And then after you have done that, you can simply move the case out of the way. Just fold it forward on the floor there, it won't hurt nothing. And here we have the other end of our tube. Right here. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to blow through one end of this tube and see if there's air coming out to make sure that it's not plugged up, stopped up. As you can hear, there's air coming out of the tube. The next thing you want to do, put your finger over the hole and blow to make sure there's no holes in the tube. Tube looks good. After you've done that, you come back over here to your control panel piece. As such. Now you check this switch. You hook your line back up. Grab the other end of your tube here and blow in it. You hear that clicking sound? That means your switch is working. So, the hose is good, the switch is working. What's going on? Well, evidently, the problem is down here. Something is causing this not to blow any air out of it when it is on. Seems that right there is where our problem is. Or we may just not be getting the proper amount of juice here. Hook it back up again and try it on both settings. Let's see. It was doing it on the super, was it not? Yeah. We'll try and make sure the super setting is working. So according to that, that is working. At least the air part of it is. But it may not be sending out the voltage that it needs. Oh no, it looks like this piece that we have here might be stopped up. So now we gotta figure out how to take this off. If it can be taken off. It does appear that it's gunked up down in there. A lot of stuff in there. We'll have to get me a light. I'll be right back. See all that sediment in there? Mm-hmm. It's keeping it from blowing air through that tube. Unfortunately, it looks like it's made to that tube. So I'm going to have to try to find something to poke down in here and see if I can't clear the sediment out of that tube or out of that canister. I don't know that I have anything to put down in there. Take this one off. Maybe. This washer has seen better days. Most washers are only good for about 14 years. And this one has really outlived its service life. But if we ain't got to buy another one, why would we? Woo, look at that mess. We're going to have to clean this thing up before we do anything else, huh? Oh yeah, what a mess. Woo. Oh yeah, that piece is completely full of gunk. Needless to say, we're going to have to take this thing apart and give it a real good clean, but the problem is this canister right here is full of gunk. So the hose works, the switch is good. I've showed you how to test that. If those two things check out, check this little canister right here. So we're gonna stop this video, clean this thing up, and we'll be back with you guys as soon as we get her cleaned up and let you know if that was the problem. But I'm about 99.9% sure that once we clean this up, that will fix the issue and we will have a good running washer again. So stay tuned for the next video.